Hey guys, it's me here, Crunchman Productions, or Crunchman Artwork, back here again with another video. This time it's a little different. It's going to be a mock draft, and it's going to be the top 10 picks, in my opinion, with 14th overall for the Bruins because they're my favorite team, so I just wanted to put in a pick for them. So first of all, I think it's going to be the most obvious pick for a while. Connor McDavid to the Oilers. He's said to be the next Crosby or Gretzky, so he's gonna go first overall, I think. And then second overall will be Jack Eichel. Oh, and Connor McDavid right now is playing in the OHL on the Honors, and Jack Eichel has just completed his freshman year at BU or Boston University. And Jack Eichel is a top prospect. He would go first overall in just about any other draft class, but Connor McDavid with 120 points in 40-something games would go first overall ahead of Jack Eichel, in my opinion. Third overall to the Coyotes, I would have to say that it would be Dylan Strome, because I think they might draft him to play along with Max Domi and Anthony Duclair, so he would be a good fit for the Coyotes, wherever they're going to play next year. Fourth overall to the Leafs, I would have to go with Mitch Marner, just because the Leafs, they could draft Noah Hannafin, but the Leafs they have Morgan Riley and some other defensive prospects. I don't know much about the Leafs. So, yeah, they would draft Mitch Marner to get a strong center. Then I feel that the Hurricanes, they would draft Noah Hannafin with him still on the board, because he's the top defensive prospect out of Boston College. And sixth overall to the Devils. Hold on, let me check the prospects again. I would have to go with it being. I'm gonna go with Ivan Provorov, just because he is the second best defensive prospect behind Noah Hannafin, and I feel that that the Devils need defense, and they don't really have any top players. If you look at their roster, they have some good second liners and third liners, but they don't really have that stud on offense or defense, and you really want to build from defense up, so they could pick him for a stud at defense. Seventh overall, I think it's going. I'm just going to check the prospects again. Sorry, I don't know them all very well. I think it's going to be to the Flyers. I'm going to go with a little bit of an odd pick here. Zach Werenski, a defensive prospect out of Michigan University. Yeah, Michigan University. And I think that the Flyers will need him because they don't have any good defensive prospects or anyone good right now. Because if you look at their deep defensive core, they don't really have anyone, and they lost Chris Pronger a while ago, so they'll be looking for someone to fill in his spot. And they have and for forwards, they're pretty much set because they have Giroux, Simmons, Voracek coming out this year. So yeah, we'll be good with that. Okay, let me just check the players again. And then I think that the Blue Jackets, with the Flyers taking Werenski, would then take Lawson Krause, a left winger out of the CHL. And the Blue Jackets, they have some good defensive players like Wisniewski and I guess I'm blanking right now, but they could use a winger to go with Johansson and Foligno, so they could get Krause and put him along with them. Let me just check this again. Sorry for checking this so much, but I'm gonna have to go with the Avalanche take Mikko Rantanen. I don't know how to spell that, so I'm just gonna copy and paste it into my mock draft here. because with these two guys being taken earlier, and he's again, like, all these guys are top 10 players that would go top 10 in the draft, but I feel like the Sharks would be able to take him. Sorry, I said Avalanche earlier. But the Sharks have Couture and Hurdle and Thornton at center, so they wouldn't need a center in Pavel Zacha. I think that's how you say it. I don't know how to say it, but I think they would take Ratinen because they would need a winger instead of a center. And this Avalanche, they could use a third line center with having Duchesne and they could use someone to be behind Duchesne because they're switching McKinnon to the wing and O'Reilly to the wing. So I think they would take Pavel Zacha. And then I think that this player will drop down to the Bruins pick at 14th, unless if they trade up to 3rd overall. Because there's a rumor that the Bruins might trade Milan Lucic and this pick right here, 14th overall, for this 3rd overall pick from the Coyotes. And I'm not sure, but the Senators might have this pick. I'm not sure because the Senators made a trade with the Sabres earlier today. Robin Lehner and David Legwand for a 1st round pick from the Sabres. I think it's their later pick in the 20s or something. I don't think it's a 2nd overall one. But anyways, for the Bruins, I think that Matthew Barzal will be available at this pick, and I feel like he'd be a really good addition to the Bruins team because losing Soderberg and Pye and Campbell, losing those guys, they need a forward, and they already have some defensive prospects and Trotman, Krug, Hamilton, and they need a scoring forward, which Matthew Barzal would be a good scoring forward for them. I don't know if he's going to drop this far, but I hope he does so that they can pick him. So thank you for watching. This is my top 10 mock draft and 14th overall for the Bruins. Thank you. Have a nice day.